Do you think if a person attempts something more than 1 or 2 times, do you think that they should just stop? Hey you guys, it's your lady Tramika.
And it's your boy Mr. HighLife Film. What's going on, beautiful people?
Yes, and we just finished up with Learning HighLife Book Club. Great read as always. If you guys are not a part of Learning HighLife Book Club, make sure that you join in. We get together every Monday through Friday, 12 noon. So yeah, we call it lunchtime read. Make sure that you guys do tune in. But we are currently reading Outwitting the Devil by Napoleon Hill. It was just talking about flattery. It was talking about different ways that we drift as human beings, because we are human and we do drift, right, sometimes. But some of the ways that the devil tends to take your focus. And one of those ways was flattery. So he was saying that, you know, men flatter women and women flatter men, right? And how we start to lose focus and we start to get distracted, right? Because of temptation or because, you know, we're not strong enough to deal with certain situations. So a lot of the times when we're not focused, that's because the devil.
I feel the difference between flattery and just giving somebody, you know, giving them their props. Flattery comes with an agenda. Flattery is like you just saying that just so you can get what you want. Like I remind people, I said it in the book club. It is flattery kind of remind me of the strippers at the strip club. They'll tell you anything you want to know, or anything you want to hear, just to get that money out your pocket. And it also said in the book that, you know, non-drifters are not easily flattered. So if you're already self-aware, have self-confidence, know who you are, know your worth, can't nobody even tell you. First of all, they can't tell you nothing negative about yourself and it affects you, but they also can't tell you nothing positive about yourself that affects you. Because some people, you tell them, oh man, you're so great. They'll take that as in, oh, I'm validated. Oh yeah, you're right. Tell me some more. But if you're really, you know, in tune with yourself, somebody can give you a compliment. You can say thank you, but inside your head, you should be thinking in your head, I already knew that.
Yeah, that's facts right there. If a person has to tell you something and you didn't know it and it flattered you to the point where it makes you move different, then you're easily to get distracted, right? And so I think that it's important for us as humans. We need validation, right? Even if we know we the best at what we do, I feel like validation, it just comes with it. But also understanding and having the confidence that you are great at what you do, right? You are beautiful. You know, you are whatever a person say that you are when it comes to positive affirmations. But yeah, I think that right there was that was the main point right there. Yeah.
And then another part of chapter 5 was when he talked about failure. And I was like, that was pretty cool because failure is the devil's trick. It's one of his tricks. But also, failure, if you don't quit, it leads you to achievement, to great achievement. So it's like he's setting the trap for you, but actually the trap is actually a stepping stone if you step on it right. If you don't just step on it and be like, oh man, I failed. That's it, y'all. Go ahead and pack it up, close, turn the lights off, it's over.
Do you think if a person attempts something more than 1 or 2 times, do you think that they should just stop?
I mean, if they okay with failure. I mean, if they're okay with the only way you lose is when you quit. So if you keep going, it's like, think about Thomas Edison. He had 10,000 failures. They ain't talking about no 2 or 3, 10,000. You would just imagine being in the lab, you by yourself, and you tinkering with things, and boom, blow up. Oh man, what if he would have just? I know. I can just imagine how many times he got damn near electrocuted.
I'm sure.
And he was like, you know what? Maybe this electricity ain't to be played with. And what if he wouldn't have? Like, would we still be living in the dark? Would we still have to use candles?
Somebody would have came up with the lights.
Who knows? They could have failed too. His failure could have kind of like stumped their failure. I just think that when people go through stuff, like we were just watching the Tyler Perry movie, and you know, it was a great movie, and it just showed how he went through so many failures, but he came out on top. And we look at his great success, and everybody like, oh, look at Tyler Perry now, but we didn't see him. We had to go through all those failures, and that's the part that we have to understand, that failures, they get lonely, and you think that, oh, it's just me, woe is me. But failure, if you keep going, it's definitely just a stepping stone onto greatness. But you just gotta keep on going. You can't stop.
Yeah, 100%. So y'all let us know how y'all feel about this takeaway. What are your thoughts? Do you think that flattery is a distraction, or do you think that failure is something that you can overcome?
And before we leave, I got something I want to read from the chapter that we read today. And it says, every failure brings with it the seed of an equivalent success. But the seed will not germinate and grow under the influence of a drifter. It springs to life only when it's in the hands of one who recognizes that most failures are only temporary defeat, and who never, under any circumstances, accept defeat as an excuse for drifting. So with that being said, you guys make sure you tune in with us every Monday through Friday, 12 noon, Learning HighLife Book Club. No drifting all 2024, y'all.
No drifting.
No drifting. Do something today that your future self will thank you for, and please don't forget to
put some respect on your mind. Hey.